Welcome back to Saint Seiya Awakening, everyone. Today we're going to be going over all of the B rank saints that I consider to be either essential, useful, have some potential, or at least fun. Alright? Because there's a lot of hidden gems in here that people may be overlooking. We're going to go over their skills, potential uses, potential team combos, and maybe discover some things we didn't know before. We also got some summons at the end of the video from one of our previous streams. Alright, so let's get going with the B saints. First off, we have the essentials, the guys that are in every team, people are using all over the place because they provide great support for your team. What better place to start than with Kiki? This little guy belongs to no constellation, he has no armor, but he is a great support for your team, for one reason and one reason only. He can give you 2 additional energy at the start of every round, and this is huge because it allows you to either AoE attack, use your single target damage dealers, big skills, and then even save some energy for a heal at the end of it. Now he does become a little bit less useful as the battle wears on and you start getting more energy every round, but in the first few rounds this guy can change the tide of battle. I use him on almost every comp and I see him on almost every PvP team out there. So go ahead, build this guy, you won't regret it. You don't need to go crazy with him and make him a 6-star or anything. He works fine for me at 4 stars at around level 50. He's got enough survivability where he sticks around until the later rounds, and then if he dies, it doesn't really matter anymore. Next up is Wolf Boy Nachi, alright? And you get him as part of the story, so everybody has access to this guy. His second skill provides a physical and Cosmo attack buff to one of your units for 1 round. It costs no energy to cast, which makes it great, and you can direct where that buff goes, because there's other guys like Daedalus who can steal that from the enemy and give it to your team, but you can't direct where it goes. Sometimes you may want to give the buff to Marine instead of one of your attackers so she can do a bigger heal and save your butt. Now his third skill, if you manage to kill somebody with his third skill, which doesn't do an awful lot of damage, but if you do manage to do it, you're going to give attack buff to your entire team, which is crazy. The few times that I've been able to do that just out of luck that somebody was low enough, I mean the battle's pretty much over at that point. Those 2 guys are who I consider to be essential from the B Saints. Now, there are a couple that are very good all around as well. The first one of them being Sextans Luna. Her second skill, at 1 energy cost, allows one of your other heroes to move twice. So, saints like Scorpio and Aldebaran that need to charge for 1 turn and then release their attack pair great with her. After a couple of rounds when you have enough energy, you also use her to double AoE with the likes of Gemini or Phoenix. Her third skill, although small, has a chance to trigger a 3rd move from the saint that you gave the buff to. So, when that happens, it's pretty much GG. The second good all-arounder is the Nero Priest, and this one is really for one reason only. At the cost of 1 energy, you can silence an enemy target. Her base speed makes it so that she moves almost always before any of the enemy nukes, and you can silence one of them, 100% proc rate, and I don't think this thing can be resisted. So think, if you're fighting a Gemini or you're fighting a Sagittarius, whatever it is that is the biggest threat on the enemy team, you can prevent it from using any skills. Also great against Juna stall defenses. I use it all the time. This is my latest build, and she's been on my fights, on my PvP fights, pretty much all the time. Her third skill also decreases healing on the enemy with the lowest HP, which can be great if an enemy's trying to save their damage dealer and you got it really low. She can prevent it from healing back to full health, and then somebody else on your team can annihilate it. Next, we're going to go into the units that are maybe not great all around, but they do have some potential or some interesting mechanics, right? The first one of them being Delphinus Me. Now, her second skill, at the cost of 1 energy, allows you to pretty much save or record the HP that one of your saints is currently at. And on that saint's next turn, before they move, they're going to be cleansed of any debuffs, and they're going to heal back to that same HP level that you recorded in the previous turn. What this means is that if you have a damage dealer you're afraid of losing because the enemy is targeting it, you can record its HP. Then the enemy might get it low, but the very next time your saint moves, they're going to go back to the HP that you recorded, and you can save them from dying, or you can remove the stun if they've been controlled by the enemy. Her first attack also has a chance to strip 1 buff from the enemy, which could be situationally useful. Poor basic Seiya. I think this poor dude suffers from the fact that there's going to be some OP versions of him later in the game. Okay, so your base version for 2 energy can deal quite a bit of physical damage. It's not bad. It does have a high multiplier with all 4 hits. And on his third skill for 2 energy, he can also weaken the enemy, which increases the damage that is done to that enemy by other units and himself as well. That's about it really. When he gets below 50% HP, his stats improve a little bit, but really his uses right now are very limited because there are so much better damage dealers than him out there. Maybe when we get the other versions, we'll start playing with Seiya again. For now, he just sits in storage and kind kind of feels bad about himself because he's the only Bronze Saint from the 5 main ones that's not an A. The little bear Shaoling. Now, this girl, for just 1 energy, has the potential to remove 2 energy from your enemy. Her second skill can remove an energy every time she crits, and the third skill can remove an additional energy with a certain % chance. I believe this goes up to 70% when you scale her up, which should be fairly easy because she is a B rank saint. There are also 2 B rank units that have a high potential to be stun machines, to keep one enemy target stunned for the whole fight, provided you equip them with enough status hit and that some other small conditions are fulfilled, like this one. Now, he is quite tanky, so it may be easier to keep him above that 90% threshold that improves his chances of stunning, so there is some potential for this guy to lock somebody down. The other one is also a big dude. It's Kaito's Moses. His second skill, at the cost of 1 energy, can hit the target I believe 2 or 3 times, but it's really his passive that makes him a stun machine if you can equip some status hit Cosmo. This is very important because the chance is very low. If you don't improve those chances with status hit, you're not going to be stunning anything. If you do though, you could potentially lock 1 enemy down for the whole fight. Next up is a newly released unit that looks like it may belong in a Harry Potter game instead of Saint Seiya. Now, his second skill, at the cost of just 1 energy, has the potential to devour an enemy. Now, the enemy is not dead, this guy just eats it for a little while, but that means that the enemy cannot make any moves until he gets spit out, which he can if people do enough damage to the armor of the dead. He also gets a small status boost whenever a saint gets killed on the field, which could make him tankier and harder to kill. And he heals himself a little bit every round when he's eaten someone. So kind of freaky, but I was actually eaten by one of these things earlier today, and it didn't feel good because my Gemini almost didn't make it out. Next, we're going to look at a couple of units that can be really good in long fights because their damage increases quite a bit over time. The first one is Sagittal Ptolemy, and what this guy does is that he shoots an arrow, sticks it into his enemy, and after 3 action rounds, the golden arrow will pierce the target's heart, dealing an additional 270% damage. Now, 270% is no joke. He's also pretty cool in that he's got this hiding mechanic, which with a 40% chance, he has a chance of hiding himself. Now, this is very effective against single target damage dealers, but AoEs will still hit him. I've proven that during fights before. So I think he could be some fun in long battles. I don't think he's essential, I don't think he's OP, but he could be some fun with between the hiding and the piercing. I could see this guy being very useful. The other one with a similar mechanic is actually Black Andromeda. With his second skill, which is an AoE, it attacks everyone. What it does is it does a little bit of damage, not too great, but then it places a crest, whatever that is, on top of all the enemies. After this skill is cast 3 times, it deals an additional 200% Cosmo damage, which is quite high as far as multipliers go. His passive also allows him to get more casts of that same skill without actually having to move. Every time he loses 20% HP, he gets a free cast, so you could actually get there to the 3 pretty quickly, especially if you pair him with Luna. So high damage potential over time, not essential again, but may be useful later when we're done building our core teams. There are a couple other units that are very good when you combo them with other stronger saints, one of them being Black Swan. His second skill, at 2 energy, is an AoE that does some damage. Doesn't sound like much. However, when that attack hits a frozen unit, it has a chance to make the freeze unpurifiable and to extend it for 1 round, so the target could be frozen for 2 rounds, which is crazy control. Again, not great alone, but if you bring him along with other saints that can freeze, this guy has the potential to lock a lot of enemies down. Also from the bad guys, we have the Black Dragon, who at first glance, his abilities seem pretty crap. It's all physical damage, not particularly high multipliers. However, his passive, and I don't remember this guy being in the series, his passive can apparently bring in his twin. When you attack an enemy that is in the control state, his twin brother will come out and deal an additional 100% physical damage. Now, it's not amazing, but it could be an interesting mechanic. I think this guy would be more for fun than for actual usage because he's overpowered or anything, but I'd really like to see this skill proc at least once in my life. And to close it out, we have Django. Now, poor old Django here is not particularly overpowered, but I put him on the list for fun factor. Now, with his second ability, he has the potential to bring in, let's say you run him with all 5 Black Saints, he has the potential to bring them all in for a single attack, which could be really cool to watch. He also gets buffs for each additional Black Saint that's on the field, so he could end up doing a lot more damage, be a little bit more tanky, but in reality, I just want to see them all go for 1 target at the same time. I think it could be a lot of fun. Maybe I'll put him in a battle one day just to see what happens. Alright guys, that's it for B rank Saints that I consider useful. Now, if you feel that I've missed anything, that I've left anybody out that you think should be mentioned, let me know, put it in the comments, I'll make a note to include it in a future video. But as of now, I think this is a pretty good list. The first couple of units are essential, I consider, and then all of the other ones have some potential or fun factor or interesting mechanics. If there's a B rank Saint that's not on this list, it's likely that their skills are just not interesting, not useful, or just underpowered. Let's go watch some summons from a previous stream, some of my S rank Saint pulls that haven't made it on video yet because I've been posting other things. Alright, hope you enjoy. Alright, we got a couple summons from events and other shit that we've been doing, and I may have bought a couple of the small packs. So let's go ahead and do maybe 15 total. Okay, so we're gonna do 8 and then we're gonna buy another 7. So, Southern Luck. A lot of people are saying Southern Luck is in Scorpio. So we're gonna do 15 summons under Scorpio and hope that we can get lucky because we struck out on Sagittarius yesterday. Okay, and even though his energy requirements are really, really high, I would love to get one just because reasons. Okay, because I want everything. Because I'm a greedy asshole. That's why. One down. This is the line, I think. Yeah, it's the line. Alright. Please give me some 4 stars. I don't even care if you give me... Like, don't give me a dupe S. Give me a 4 star before you give me a dupe S, please. Oh, guys, we're back to the line. We're back to the line, guys. Oh, no, we've been here before. It sucks. Whoa, this went somewhere else? What the f*** is this? Yo! It's the only A that we were missing. This was the only A Saint, A grade Saint that we were missing. Welcome home, Shina. Alright, so maybe Scorpio not so bad after all. What is this? Oh, it's Nachi. That's really close to Scorpio. I thought we were gonna get another Milo. Right. 4 star? No, 2 star. That was a 3 star Nachi? I missed it. I missed that it was a 3 star. I'll take it. Definitely take it. More line. Black Andromeda. Not what we want. Last one from these, and then we gotta buy. We're gonna buy... Shit, we said we were gonna buy 7, right? We're gonna buy 7 more chances. We get a dog. Only 2 star dog, though. We get a shard. So, we said 7. We're gonna do 10. We're gonna do 10. Alright, we say 1,500 crystals for stuff in case something pops up that we really, really want. Alright? So we're gonna do 10 more. That's 18 total. We can do it. I know we can do it. Sextons, Luna, 2 star. Yo, thank you for the follow, Ronnie. Welcome to the stream, man. You got here right on time. We're pulling again. We're trying for Sagittarius. We tried yesterday and struck out. Where did this one go? Oh, it's a whale. So we gave it another chance. We're doing 18 total today. Hopefully we can strike gold here. Hopefully. Time flies. There is a post on the SSA Discord that says that it's either Scorpio or Taurus. I haven't tested it because I haven't gotten that one. I've never summoned under that one. But that's what that post says. It's a translation from some French thing that somebody posted and is apparently fairly accurate. So you can give that a try. I mean, Scorpio seems to be lucky in a lot of the clues for whatever reason. He keeps popping up a lot. Kraken. Isaac. Oh, guys, only 5 left. Come on, Iotus, come home, bro. Good luck, bro. I hope you get it. I hope you get something good. What is this? Yeah, baby! Let's go! Let's go, new S Saint! Let's go! Yes! Yes, 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 yes! My clue today is Southern. My clue today is Southern Luck. And it seems to be working. We have 4. I mean, we keep pulling S's, but we can't get the guy on the limited banner. Thank you, Dan. Yes, it is a Gratz. It is definitely a Gratz pull. Okay, this is Jamian. Sagi plus Shura. Oh, man. I know. Oh, so we got one more new one. But come on, Sagittarius, please, man. I don't know how many more summons I can do under your banner before I go broke and my wife kicks me out of the house. Another 3-star. Another 3-star. Close. We're looking for 4 stars, man, because I need to 5-star my Gemini. And I don't know how the heck I'm going to do it if I have to level them all the way from 2. A bear. It's a baby bear. All right. Baby bear and a shard. How many shards do we have by now? 28. We're still nowhere near completing it with shards. Last summon, guys. But listen, Scorpio definitely lucky, okay? Scorpio worked out. We got an S Saint with 18 summons, and we got a bunch of A's, all right? Yesterday, we kept getting B's. We got a bunch of A's, we got some 3-stars, and we got a new S Saint. Oh, shit. Another thing to 4-star. I keep wanting to focus on Gemini, because he's really close to max level. This is the guy I've wanted all along. I'm not going to build him right now, okay? We're going to do a pause. I need to 5-star Gemini before anything else. I 4-starred these guys, and I haven't used them at all yet. If I had dedicated those resources to Gemini and Taurus, I'd be doing a lot better right now. So you have to focus. I need to tell myself to focus on Gemini. We just got 6 more summons, guys. Let's go. We just got 6 more summons. Let's go. 6 more summons. We may still get lucky today with Ioros. Now, how are you guys dealing with the energy requirements for Ioros, right? He needs 4 energy. How are you guys dealing with that? Those of you that got him. Did anybody get him other than Omri? Black Swan. 4 left. Come on, Scorpio, don't disappoint me now. Oh, they're all coming back here now. That's 3 lines in a row. Black gases. We get a black gases. That's not what we need. Oh, shit, guys. Oh, no. Sorry, Salty. Sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, Scorpio has abandoned me as well now. Though I can't really complain too much. But we did just get, I think, 5 lines in a row. Another black dragon. Another shard. Very sorry to hear that, man. I hope you get him next time. Okay, this went somewhere else. What's this? Is Nachi? No, it's the Centaur guy. I know Nachi's somewhere near here, too. Alright. Definitely no Ioros for today. That's it for today, guys. Don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe. When we hit 1,000 subscribers, we'll be doing another giveaway. So make sure to hit that red button with your account, your mom's account, your grandmother's account, and your dog's account if you can. See you guys later.